Before Tommy Oliver could have ever been brainwashed by Rita Repulsa into becoming the first ever evil Green Ranger, there was actually another Green Ranger, the original one, and surprise, it's someone we've never met before. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's up everybody, it's Este here and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about the first ever Green Ranger, the original Green Ranger, not no Tommy Oliver, not no teenager from Angel Grove going hook zig ayah, this some alien from outer space, and this story gets really dark and really twisted, so you guys really need to stay to the end of this video to find out what exactly happened. This Green Ranger only appeared in the Go-Go Power Rangers set of comic books. If you haven't, reading the comic books are so fun. So just so you know, big spoiler alert for what happens in the comics. Want to read them? Come back. That's cool too. I love you just as much. And if this is your first time watching, hello, nice to meet you. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my Power Rangers explained videos. I have tons of those throughout the channel. I made hella videos that you can find in a playlist and binge watch all of them back to back. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, how are you? I love you just as much. 1,500 likes. Let's break the like goal. I love explaining stuff from Power Rangers, even though I don't know much. It's kind of a learning. You learn and I learn. It's like a mutual thing. So this is the story of the first ever original Green Ranger. As we know, Tommy Oliver was the green Mighty Morphin Ranger. Yeah, he was the first guy we saw on TV in the first team of Rangers. Then, of course, he became the White Ranger, Red Zeo, Red Turbo. Tommy had a lot of history. I made a whole video about Tommy, about his whole legacy. Go check it out. But have you ever wondered how Rita Repulsa actually got the powers of the Dragon Zord? Like, actually got the power coin, got the Dragon Zord? I question this a lot because I know these dinos are like a force of good. They're Zords, but, you know, Dragon Zord, like, comes out of the ocean. Very scary. Tommy has a shield, a sword of darkness. Like, what's up with all of this power? Well, in order to find out, we got to go back 10,000 years before Rita was ever set in that dumpster on the moon. Meet Loriyan, a follower of Rita Repulsa and her evil doings. She was basically sent there to steal the Dragon Zord coin from Ninjor and his Temple of Power. Ninjor, of course, being a character seen in Mighty Morphin Season 3, a very peculiar character. Not a lot is known about him. I talk more about that in my own self-mystery, by the way. But, you know, Ninjor was a powerful being, and she just sent this person, this alien, to go steal a power coin. And Rita had told Loriyan that these power coins aren't really that important. And to be honest, I don't really know. I beg to defer, to be honest, because with a name like power coins, I would assume they have a lot of power. You know, they would get into the wrong hands. That would be really bad, right? Like Rita's hands, that'd be a bad idea. Because, you know, they're powerful coins, power coins. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Rita had told Loriyan this so that they would not try to keep the power for themselves. But as you can see in the first appearance that we see him in the comics, he already has a full suit, like a full Green Ranger suit, just like the one we see in the original Mighty Morphin show, but of course, no shield, because, you know, the original, I guess Tommy was the one who got the upgrade. He got the cool mods. This guy didn't at all. Of course, the Empress, that is Rita Repulsa, does not take this news very well, as you guess, and fights Loriyan for the coin and its power. But even with the dragon dagger that Loriyan actually has, they really can't do much. You know, the dragon daggers we know, it's powerful, but not enough for Rita Repulsa, which at her prime, 10,000 years ago, she was very powerful when she, you know, later came out as like an old lady or whatever. Rita basically said how Loriyan wasn't worthy of the Dragon Zord power coin, and that it would need to find someone truly powerful, much more powerful than Loriyan would ever be. And obviously, many years later, in the 90s, it was a teenager who just moved into town, and he wears green. He'll also go to later on date one of his enemies. I think that's a cute love story. And Loriyan would try to get out of this by basically kissing up to Rita in a way, kind of like low-key simping. He was simping for Rita, just like, no, Empress, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. The power coin was tricking me. I lost my mind. He was gaslighting. He was gaslighting Rita, basically. But this is Rita in her prime. She knows all the tricks in the books, and she said, nah, your trick's not gonna work on me. I trusted you, and guess what? You a thief. I know you a thief. You've always been a thief. You're ugly. You're gross. Goodbye. That's not exactly what she said, but that's more or less. You get the gist of it. So basically, Rita Repulsa would end up trapping Loriyan in the Temple of Repulsa. That's right. Rita Repulsa has a temple named after her, named the Temple of Repulsa. Say that 5 times fast. That's one of those confusing words. And of course, in this Temple of Repulsa, there is no escape, so Loriyan is stuck there as the Green Ranger. At least they became a Power Ranger, but now they're stuck. Now in this green suit forever, I guess. They didn't get to play with the Dragon Zord. The Dragon Zord just stayed underwater the whole time, I guess. So since there is no escape, the next time we saw Loriyan was 10,000 years later when Rita went into the Temple of Repulsa, I'm glad I said that right, to basically find that Loriyan is now just flat out a skeleton. That's right, Loriyan died as the Green Ranger, basically in this temple by themselves, no escape. That's all they had, just this power coin, and they got it, they got their wish, but it didn't really end up well for Loriyan, and basically they were forgotten in Power Rangers history. Loriyan's original intention was to sell the power coin. I can't blame him. I bet the power coin goes for a lot in the Power Rangers black market. But of course, Rita had other plans, straight up torturing them for 10,000 years, just wiping them off the face of the planet. Rita was bad, bruh. Like, Rita had that power for real. This whole story is actually just really interesting in general. Loriyan is like an alien from another planet. We don't even know like Loriyan's origins, where they come from, their family, their history. We just know that they're a thief. They worked for Rita. They tried to get the power coin and they got it and they ended up dead. I mean, but this is an alien. I'm talking red skin, purple hair, like the whole 9 yards, and we don't know anything about Loriyan. So Loriyan obviously just wasn't one of the strongest Green Rangers, but they're the original one. And it sucks because they really only appeared for 2 issues of the Go-Go Power Ranger series, and they were a skeleton for one of them, so technically 1, like 2 or 3, 4, 5 pages. I'm making a video about 5 pages of a comic book. But we actually do find out later on where the shield comes from. Comic book fans, you readers, you probably know already, but it actually comes from Rita's mother, Lady Fiona, which is, you know, I think the perfect name for Rita's mother. But why did she marry Master Vile? I think Master Vile's straight up gross. Who would date Master Vile? I think she just has bad taste. It's whatever. Also, Rita's brother is a skeleton. What's up with that? I guess they're kind of matching with Loriyan, huh? That was a little funny. I think I'm just digging too deep. Let me move on. But yo, in the comics, Rita literally strips her mother of all her life force, basically killing her and putting it in the Dragonzord power coin to power it up. And that's why Tommy has the shield, and there's just literally so much story that I probably should save it for another day. Let me know in the comments below if you want that story. And that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I want to know more about Loriyan, to be honest. I want to know their origins, where they come from, you know, what happened in this temple. Did they learn anything? Like, anything interesting happened with Loriyan? Do you want to see them more in the comic books? Like, it's the first ever original Green Ranger, and they just been whoop wiped from history. No one knows because they've been trapped in a temple the whole time. And I want to know how they stole the power coin from Ninja. Like, I want to know how hard was that adventure. But hey, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @DonFuego. I'm also on Instagram, @NotDonFuego. I love you guys so much. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And of course, and as always, stay awesome, everybody.